Hi guys, this week I'm taking a little detour into pre-fall trends and I thought I'd go through my wish list for fall, so stay with me. Hi guys, welcome back to Mala Image. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Rashay. I'm a lover of fashion, the business of fashion. I'm also a little obsessed with vintage. If this is your first time, I do a lot of styling content here, primarily through thrifted or vintage finds. So if you do like styling content, please consider subscribing. I'd love for you to join the family. So today I wanted to go through my top 5 picks for pre-fall. Now I've looked at the fall trends coming up and there's certain things for pre-fall that I could start looking out for now. We're at this point where we're heading into the latter part of summer, so we don't want to pick up hyper summer items, but I'm not ready for full fall yet. I would say no fur coats and no leather jackets, but if I see it, the time to buy it is when you see it, so but it's not necessarily on my wish list. Now going through the fall trends, I picked out these top 5 items. The first of which, if you've been here, you know I rave about elevated casuals all day, every day. If you're leaving the house, there's no reason to look, unfinished or unchic or unelevated. None of these words make sense, but you know what I mean. So the first thing that they have is elevated everyday, and this is all about still using workwear and tailoring, and especially if you're looking for stuff going back to work for fall, this is where you can incorporate the fall trends to your back to work September look. So we're talking about, mix matching tailoring and just making it a little more playful, but still quite elevated for every day. So we're not looking at jeans and t-shirts now. We are looking at tailored pieces, and I am looking forward to that because as it starts getting cooler, these are the times when you start to layer and starting enjoying all that kind of styling and mixing patterns and stuff like that. So I am looking forward to playing around with this. Saying that, part of the reason why I'm going through my wish list is because I also want to know what I'm looking for when I go into my storage unit to pull out some fall items. Then I can start picking and choosing some stuff from there, and then I can be like, okay, well, I know I don't have this, so let me find some of these things. So that's kind of why I wanted to do my little pre-fall now as well. Speaking of mix matching patterns, one of the trends for fall is like color mixing, and that is like putting 2 unexpected colors together. I don't typically do a lot of this, I don't think. But I'm gonna play around with it. Why not? Let's do something different. We did a lot of monochromatic looks. Monochromatic looks are always in, but now we're trying to like mix them up, a different type of color block for fall. So I look out for some of those pieces that are unexpected color mixes, like we saw on the runway, and then see if I can make it work for me. So that was the next thing on my wish list to look out for. The third thing on the wish list is not new. This has been trending, I think, since last fall, and it's the full circle skirts. We started seeing a lot more of it in the spring. Obviously, better weather for, nice frilly skirts, and you're in a better mood to wear beautiful frilly skirts or wide skirts anyway. But I think for fall, wearing your boots, you can layer on those heat tech devices and still look really chic and, relaxed but warm at the same time. So that's why I love me a full skirt, a full maxi skirt, or even a full midi skirt. And I think I'm still gonna be looking out for those. I think a few of the ones that I have are more spring summer material. So I'm really looking for some hearty fabrics and some nice wide skirts with some great movement on it, I'm hoping. We can always hope, can't we? We'll find it some way, somehow. Maybe if there's a dress that's not looking so great up top, we can take the skirt off, DIY, whatever it is. I'm still in the hunt for those. So that's the third thing on my wish list that I think I can find it. I'm hoping I can find it. Now that we're heading into fall, hopefully they're bringing out more of these type of clothing, and we'll be able to find that. The fourth thing on my wish list, they're calling it chintz or wallpaper dresses or patterns or florals, wallpaper florals, I think they called it. And this isn't anything new. For fall, there's always like dark florals or something florals that's still great. We want to still keep nice and cheery for fall. You know, it's starting to get darker, it's starting to get colder. But by being able to put on these florally little dresses or floral prints, it still kind of like elevates our mood somewhat. I know it does mine. So I'm still looking out for some florals. I've had smaller like ditzy print florals. Now I'll be looking out for more of those vintagey wallpaper floral dresses, which I've seen before and not take, but now I'm gonna pay more attention to it. And I bet you the minute you start looking for it, that's when you're gonna see it. And I'm sure it was always there all along. So definitely I'm looking out for some wallpaper floral dresses, blazers, skirts, whatever I can find, and try to incorporate it into my wardrobe and my personal style. And I think that's going to be really, really fun. And they're not limiting us to dark florals this time. We're talking about just, you know, those nice grandma wallpaper type floral dresses. That's the one you're looking for, and that's the ones I'm hoping to find. So that's the next thing on my pre-fall wish list. Now in number 5, what I've been looking for quite a while are some oversized pants. I want the tapered. I've seen a few photos and I saw someone in it on the street, and that kind of made me like, oh my god, I can definitely do this if I can find the right men's pants. So it will have the volume I'm looking for, and then I just need to put in some extra darts maybe, or maybe I can find it in the women's section, because sometimes they have really teeny waists and then it's nice and voluminous to go around the hips and stuff like that. So maybe I'll be able to find it, but we're still doing like oversized pants, not just in tailoring but also in jeans. We've seen a lot of the oversized jeans, you know, borrowed from the men's slouchy jeans, but definitely for tailoring moving into the fall. Jeans can get a bit cold, so that's why you'll see a lot more tailoring coming in now. And like I said, you can definitely layer in your heat tech pieces when it gets even colder, but for pre-fall, I'm gonna be loving that oversized pants look, and I'm gonna keep my eye out for that. So that's the final thing in my top 5 wish list for fall. Of course, while I'm there, I'm looking for the usual knits and the usual fall colors and knits and leather and fur, even though I'm not ready for them. If I see them, I'll definitely grab them. But there are a few more things in the upcoming fall trends that you can start picking now for pre-fall. The first of which is lingerie dressing. Now we see this come out year after year. I think when it starts getting darker, people starts getting a little more sexy, I don't know. But when it starts getting cold, I'm not thinking about wearing lingerie out. I want to cover everything, which is why it is not necessarily on my wish list, but just one of those things that I might see how I can incorporate it, probably under a blazer if I see it out thrifting, but it's not exactly on my wish list, but I'll keep an eye out, basically. Another thing that they had highlighted on the fall runway was like this occasion dressing, but I love that I think it was Harper's Bazaar framed it dressing up for you. Not that you're dressing up for anyone, you don't need a special occasion, you just feel like this is what I'm wearing today, I'm feeling gorgeous, and this is where I'm just gonna throw this on, go grab a bite by myself if I feel like, or meet up with some drinks, but I'm gonna look fabulous doing it. So this whole idea of occasion dressing is one of those things that I'm always looking for, but it's there as one of their fall trends. And yes, for that, all day, any day. So it's not necessarily on my wish list because it's something that I typically try to grab whenever I see it, but just to let you know that occasion dressing for you is also on the trending list for fall, and something we can always grab, look out for pre-fall as well, and start incorporating it as we transition from summer into fall. But these are my wish list items when it comes to fashion. When it comes to accessories, we're still looking out for suede because of the the Row Margot bag, and everyone went crazy about the brown suede. You might be seeing a lot more suede, and if I do find any suede in brown or black, I definitely look out for that when it comes to bags. But yeah, I think right now that's my top 5 wish list items, with a few little sprinkling in of with other little fall items that I can start looking out for pre-fall. But I am hoping for the best time thrifting moving forward, and I'm wishing you all the thrift luck as well. So that's my pre-fall wish list. When we get closer into fall, then I'll definitely have a better idea of what's coming out and what we can thrift and what we can dupe a little more. But I'll give you that video soon, or thrift that content will be coming in. The next thing I want to do is go through my storage unit, but definitely I'm trying to start hyping myself up for fall instead of mourning the end of summer, and that's why I'm doing this. You know, I'm trying to hype myself up for the fall upcoming months rather than dread it as usual. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'd appreciate if you leave a comment below. Let me know what you might be looking for pre-fall, or if I have given you any inspiration for pre-fall ideas coming up. Your comments in the comment section always give me a laugh, give me a giggle, give me some motivation, but also it helps my channel when you do comment. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I'd love for you to join the family, so please consider subscribing. And if you did like this video, please give it a like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.